guys, Cheap here again, and I'm more than a little annoyed because I'm going to show you how to get the discharge paper. So we enter the bathroom, and gotta wait for it to load. And we wander over to this toilet, and we open the lid, and we use all those gloves, and we flush the toilet. Which causes the toilet to freak out. So then we press the bell. I'm so salty. I almost waited to record this episode tomorrow because of how salty I was.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again!
Again?
I have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
How often do people flush gloves in the toilet? Also, that's what you get. Can't stand that nurse. She's my mortal enemy. Alright, let's do this. Oh.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, alright. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go.
Stop being a jerk.
Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom.
Unless you're
We'll see
Jim.
you
Are you
soon.
Jim?
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
I'm pretty sure that's Jim. Jim, you're a jerk. Oh goody, paintings. I love paintings. Dang it!
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a
Dang.
little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
We're so busted.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now,
Ugh.
but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
Fine.
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
You suck, Jim. And nameless nurse.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
No, I have cats.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Alright, back to the die. We're between jobs at the
I'm
moment.
between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire
Motivated.
your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like.
Keys!
What is the first thing you do each day?
Strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. Eat breakfast, cereal usually. Cup of tea and read the newspaper. I lie in bed awake. Can't bring myself to open my eyes. Go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? One TV so I can watch. I'm going with that one.
The toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh,
That was totally
I
worth
don't
it.
know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
Don't worry, their lives suck too.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather,
More cats.
what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
More cats. Let's go with something to fight for.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Yep. Quick side note. I hate it when somebody says that I need to go to a counselor or something. Like they haven't said it recently. Because I have my depression medication and other stuff balanced out. But I hated going to counselors. Like the last one I went to, never remembered who I was. It's like, I'm here talking to you about like personal private things and you act like it's the first time we've met every time I come here. I don't know about anybody else, but like that is the most frustrating thing in existence and I just hated it. Alright, moving on.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In
Yeah, I
the
can't
light
judge 'em.
of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead.
Well, she's lactose
Would you
intolerant.
describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel
fine.
fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Personally, yes. She seems
No.
focused though.
Not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
No.
No,
That's good. Alcohol is a powerful depressant.
I never really liked drinking.
Excellent. Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
She tried to kill herself.
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please,
That
in your
painting.
own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
I like how we're forming this character. It's one of these bottom two. But she doesn't care
Nothing
about what
was
everyone else
making me
says
happy anymore.
or sees.
There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something.
Jeez.
Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What
Aw,
makes you feel
Susan.
better?
My cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Let's see, what do we hate? It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
I plan to have Jack in the Box music playing and then just stop at that last note. That or Carnival Music's My Body on Strings, but I don't think I can set that one up. So, back to Jack in the Box.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I
they usually
don't
cremate
think
you?
so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Shots fired at the
Finally,
city.
I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband.
What?
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
We were married? Alright, I'm gonna roll a die on it. She doesn't want to talk about this.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more
He's so
thing
creepy.
I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
What happened?
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Oh, are we playing while we're in this memory?
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
What is going on?
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please
What?
trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Spoiler, she doesn't exist.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
I bet she's a patient or something and she's not really a nurse.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
What is going on? Oh, there I am. What?
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
What?
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess.
Crap.
But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
She's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do.
Get down from there
It can't be that
now.
bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Okay.
Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really
I got
listened to
achievement.
everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No.
No!
No! Where did the
After
blood
that,
come?
I
Is
went
she
back.
real?
I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you are absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
He's gonna murder me.
I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever
No.
girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
I ain't adult. What? Does this game have a soundtrack? Because I really like the music. He killed me!
Where am I?
It's probably a terrible idea. Ah! Okay.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course.
Okay.
I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. Ideally, the Susan can't miss them.
Ah! No.
Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
No.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple.
Ah.
It's always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
This is a very
I've forgotten myself
thing.
a long
Yeah.
time ago, Susan.
That's been around for ages.
Does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Okay, it's been way over 20 minutes. So, I will come back and we'll try to figure it out.